You've probably heard this term before, but let me break it down in a way that makes you rethink every conversation you've had. This isn't just about her trying to flirt or make moves on you. No, it's deeper than that. It's about a subtle, yet powerful strategy to gain insight into who you really are. Have you ever noticed how a conversation can start so innocently, but then suddenly you're being asked questions that feel a little too personal? Maybe it's about your past relationships, your ambitions, or what you're looking for in a partner. These topics may seem harmless, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. It's a subtle form of attraction, a psychological dance that taps into your emotions and vulnerabilities. When she brings up certain topics, she's digging deeper, not just into your experiences, but into your mindset, your insecurities, your desires. And the more she learns, the more she mentally undresses. You're not just exposed physically, you're exposed emotionally, mentally. Now think about it. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt like the questions were probing into areas that felt too close to home? Like they were peeling back layers that you didn't want anyone to see? This is where it gets interesting. The ability to mentally undress someone isn't about being intrusive or invasive. It's about understanding them. It's about figuring out what makes them tick, what they hide, and what they long for. And here's the thing. When a woman brings up these topics, it's a silent signal of her interest. She's not just curious about the surface level stuff. She wants to understand the depth of your character, your emotional landscape. She's asking these questions not because she's prying, she's testing the waters to see if there's something real there. So, what are these topics that give away so much without her saying a word? Let me paint the picture for you. Best relationships. This might seem like a casual topic, but when she asks about your exes, your heartbreaks, or what went wrong, she's trying to figure out how you handle vulnerability. What kind of emotional scars do you carry? How do you open up, or do you close yourself off? Ambitions and dreams. When she starts asking about your future plans, it's not just idle conversation. She's evaluating your drive, your determination, and whether you're someone who can build a future or someone who's drifting through life. This isn't just about career aspirations. It's about seeing if your values align, if you have the same kind of hunger for success, for growth. Your vulnerabilities. Have you ever been asked what makes you feel insecure or what you're afraid of? That's her diving deep into your emotional world. This isn't a topic for everyone, and if she's bringing it up, she's testing the waters to see if you can handle deep, raw emotions without shying away. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about her mentally undressing you, it's about what happens next. When you open up, when you expose those layers, something powerful occurs. You create a bond. You allow her to see you for who you really are, imperfections and all. And it's not just a one-way street. As she gets to know you, she's revealing her own vulnerabilities, her own thoughts and dreams. It's a delicate exchange, a dance of trust and attraction that can make a relationship deeper and more meaningful. So the next time you're in a conversation and she brings up these seemingly innocent topics, ask yourself, what's she really trying to uncover? And more importantly, what are you willing to reveal in return? Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Think about how you feel when these topics come up. There's something magnetic about someone who doesn't just skim the surface but dares to dig deeper into the emotional intricacies of who you are. It creates a certain tension, doesn't it? A pull that draws you in, like an invisible thread, connecting you both on a level that's not just physical, but emotional, mental, and even spiritual. When a woman asks about your past relationships, she's not just curious about the drama or the details. She's analyzing how you've grown from those experiences. She wants to know how you've healed, or if there are still unresolved feelings. She's searching for clues on whether or not you can be the one to move forward with, knowing that emotional baggage can make or break any potential future together. But let's pause for a second. The idea of mental undressing isn't just a one-sided thing. This dance, as much as it's about her understanding you, it's also about you understanding her. What you might not realize is that the more you reveal when you're being open and honest about your insecurities, desires, and dreams, the more she feels safe enough to reciprocate. This kind of mutual exchange doesn't just build attraction, it builds trust. Trust is the bedrock of any deep connection. When she shares her vulnerabilities with you, it shows that she sees you as someone who can hold space for her, someone who can understand her beyond the surface. It's a silent but powerful way of saying, I trust you enough to let you see the real me. What you may not realize is that the more she digs, the more she learns, the more invested she becomes. And as she learns, so do you. These conversations are not just about uncovering the past or asking about ambitions. They are a way of seeing how you each react when you're exposed, emotionally raw and laid bare. How do you react to questions that challenge your worldview or make you face your own fears? How does she react when you open up and allow her into your world? This is the true power of a conversation that's deeper than just small talk. It's where attraction is no longer just about physical looks or surface-level charm. It's about understanding, empathy, and connection. She's not just mentally undressing you, she's allowing herself to be seen too. The beauty of these interactions is that they're not always perfect. In fact, it's the messiness of it all that makes them so real. When she asks about your vulnerabilities or challenges, and you share, there's a rawness to it. Sometimes things don't come out right. Sometimes emotions get tangled. But that's where the magic happens. It's in those messy, imperfect moments that you both learn something about each other that you can't learn any other way. And this is where the connection deepens. It's not about just being understood, it's about being accepted. When she brings up these intimate topics and you engage with honesty, you're not just allowing her to mentally undress you, you're offering her a glimpse into your soul. And when that trust builds, so does the attraction. At the end of the day, these conversations might seem like they're about peeling back layers, but really, they're about revealing who you are at your core. She's not just looking for a partner to share a bed with. She's looking for someone who sees her for who she truly is and is willing to show the same in return. So the next time she brings up one of these deep, personal topics, don't shy away, engage, let her in. And in turn, allow yourself to be mentally undressed, because it's only through that raw vulnerability that the deepest, most lasting connections are formed. This, my friends, is how you truly connect on a level that goes beyond the superficial. This is how you make relationships that last, that are built on honesty, trust, and a deep understanding of one another. And this, my friends, is the kind of connection we all. As you continue these conversations, something incredible happens. You begin to realize that this mental undressing isn't just about exposing yourself to her. It's about creating a space where both of you can truly be yourselves. It's a two-way street. As she lets her guard down and shares her truths with you, the connection becomes even more powerful. You're no longer strangers trying to figure each other out. You're two people who've shared some of their deepest, most personal thoughts. And when both of you open up, when both of you let down your walls, it becomes easier to build something real, something genuine. You stop pretending, stop putting on facades. You start showing each other who you really are, flaws and all. In that moment, the bond you share becomes unbreakable. But here's the thing to remember. This kind of emotional vulnerability requires patience. It's not something that happens overnight. The more you reveal, the more you encourage her to share her own secrets, her own fears and desires. It's like peeling an onion. layer after layer, until you get to the heart of who someone truly is. And here's the powerful truth. When she brings up these intimate topics, she's testing the waters, seeing how deep the connection can go. But it's not just about finding out if you're emotionally available. It's also about understanding if you're someone who can handle this level of depth. Can you sit with uncomfortable feelings? Can you deal with the rawness of someone's emotions, even when they aren't perfectly put together? Because that's what intimacy is. It's being there in the mess and still choosing to stay. So, what do you do when you realize what's happening? When you recognize that these conversations are not just small talk, but a way to uncover each other's soul? You embrace it. You dive in, head first, no holding back. Be open, be real, share your fears, share your triumphs. And when you do, be prepared for something beautiful to emerge. A relationship built on honesty, trust, and mutual respect. Because it's not just about the attraction. It's not just about the mental undressing. It's about connecting on a level that's deeper than anything physical. It's about creating a safe space for both of you to be yourselves and to know that no matter how messy or imperfect you are, you're still worthy of love and understanding. And let's not forget, when you allow yourself to be mentally undressed, you're actually giving her the chance to see the real you, not the mask you wear or the persona you've built. You're allowing her to see your authenticity, your true self. And that in turn encourages her to do the same. So, take this opportunity seriously. Don't shy away from these deep conversations. Lean into them. The more you engage with honesty and openness, the more you're going to build that unshakable foundation. And the more that foundation is built, the stronger your relationship will become. In the end, when you let her mentally undress you, you're not just exposing your vulnerabilities, you're offering her the opportunity to see your heart, your mind and your soul, and that's what will truly make you unforgettable.